I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. This is messages from Spirit and 3 piles as we usually do. We have pile 1 with strength, and you have the largest heart I own. This is Celestite or Celestine. Pile 2, we have steady, and you have a Sodalite moon. Pile 3, we have rebirth, and you have an Azurite pillar. A lot of teals in that. And if you are interested in picking with zodiacs, I'm going to grab those, mix these up a bit. Whoop. That one wants to be with 2, so we're just going to put that there and I will check it out later. All right. Pile 1, we have Virgo, Leo, and Pisces. One more. And Capricorn. Pile 2, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. And last but not least, we have for pile 3, Aries, Libra. I'm getting tired today, guys. It's actually in the evening that I'm doing this, and my body's getting tired. Cancer and Gemini. All right. Please take your time if you need to. Pause. Do whatever you need. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you at your pile. Alrighty, pile 1 with your massive heart. This is the largest stone I think I have. Yeah. Barely even fits in there. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Pisces, Leo, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and just take these out now. Your strength card. And yep, we're just going to flip that way. Success. Denial. Nourish. Longing. Queen Bee. The Path. Unmasking Truth. And the sadness of letting go. Give you numbers. Do we have any numbers? We have a couple. Okay. We have 32, 11, and 2. Success says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Denial says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Unmasking Truth says the eye sees only what the mind is prepared to know. So self-examining revelation. Taking a moment to piece together. I've got some cards coming together and others feel different. This feels very peacey. It's not like there's just one pure message, but rather multiple things they want to touch on. Spirit wants to guide you with. Okay. These two cards I do feel are going together. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then the eye sees only what the mind's prepared to know. So self-examining, becoming more aware, right? And now I'm getting tied into longing. What is it you need? Preparation to understand. Bring your insight to your awareness with your longing. It says, welcome your yearning underneath longing. Okay, I will read this to you guys. It's got some stuff about it. The spiral mudra strengthens the vegetative nervous system and activates the production of feel-good hormones. The wrists are crossed over and around each other. Little finger, ring finger, and middle finger are interlocked. See yourself sitting on a spiral which extends deep into the ground below you and up into the infinity of the sky. If you let yourself slide down it, life seems to be without sense or meaning. So instead, you move up the spiral, knowing that there are other worlds, powers, and secrets beyond that which we can see. You yield up your longing and yourself to these higher powers. Okay, so I am getting the Queen Bee and the path going with this longing card, representing spiritual life. Why does the Queen Bee relate, please? Okay. The hope of being someone that can help others, that can lead others. Having the opportunity to do so. Okay, and now from here, I'm being dragged over to strength and nourish. I'm receiving that I think there's some part of your health life that has you need to concentrate on your health life in order to be able to accomplish this over here. In order to be on that spiritual path for others, not just for yourself, but with others, leading, guiding others, you need your strength. And that has a lot to do with how you're nourishing your body. I am being guided to say body, mind, and soul. So it's not just your physical body that needs to be nourished. I think it would be an incredible thing to do to write down body, mind, soul, and what nourishes. Give like 3 different things that are good for each of those, what nourishes you, and try and commit to doing those routinely. It could be that daily you need to do the same things for your body. It could be that spiritually you need it more like once a week. You got to work it out for yourself, your own system, but have some things written down and in mind so you don't just kind of let it go. So it doesn't just, it's not in your head now and then maybe in a week you'll remember or something like that. The sadness of letting go. I need another card, apparently. That's what I'm getting for this. Okay, I'm gonna grab a card. Be right back. Okay. Let's just throw things everywhere. We have the Circle of Life. I give you my blessing to accomplish your quest. Circle of Life is reminding me of kind of life and death, birth through the cycles and death. And so it is either the death of a situation, some circumstances, so just a change in cycles, or it could be the death of a loved one. That includes animals, that includes family, friends. Okay, so I am currently getting that you are the strong one when it comes to dealing with this stuff. You, at least, let me put it this way, you are viewed as the strong one when it comes to dealing with this. And I do want to encourage you to nourish yourself, get the rest that you need. If you need quiet, if you need silence, if you need to scream into a pillow to blow off steam, whatever it is, make sure you're feeding yourself, your soul, so that you can help process this with others. With the success card, I really just feel that it's calling to each portion that we're talking about and saying that success is imminent. I don't mean to say that in like a kind of scary way here, but it's because you bring love into it, it's going to happen. It's successful. Even if things don't come across that way immediately, it still is. Yeah, I do. So I had mentioned the denial and the unmasking truth coming together, and I actually really feel like it's partially this nourish card, that it's the self-examining. It's the making sure you're getting what you need because you are there for other people. So self-care is huge for you guys. I also want to say, I guess I'll use myself as an example. I am not there for a lot of people other than with this channel. So it's not so much for me, like I physically have to be there with people or have them depending on me and all that. It's more as an empath. I take on. I take on what you guys are feeling at times. I do believe as empaths we share with the world what the world is feeling, and that can be a lot. So there's just a different example of being there for others, is that you don't have to necessarily feel like you're always with people. You don't have to have a bunch of friends in order for that to be the situation. You can just be empathic and have it happening. So make sure that you're self-caring, guys. Make sure that you're nourishing your body, mind, and soul. Okay, I've also got tiny little, we've got, this looks like fairies or butterflies. This looks like bees, maybe. This is a butterfly. There's a tiny little bird right there. Little flying creatures is something for you guys. There's a lot of it here. I don't know if you're like massively into hummingbirds or, you know, believe in fae, look for fairies. There's something for you there, guys. There's maybe it can be, you can choose one and it could be a significator for you. So you could say butterflies are going to represent this, and then spirit will bring by a butterfly every once in a while for you. You know, that might be part of what they're asking you guys to do with this. I think it's that. It's that, and it's also a shout out for, hey, if one of these things is a super important thing for you, represents something special, shout out to you. Anything else for pile one? Okay. I'm being reminded that the Celestine or Celestite heart is representative of divine communication, and that's very much the path, your queen bee path energy here. Communicate with the divine, whatever your higher power is. I don't think it's telling you to do it more. I'm feeling like it's more of like, we recognize this in you. We see this in you. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope that this has been a benefit for you. I truly hope that you regularly feel seen, loved, heard, understood, cherished, all those wonderful things. And I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, pile two with your Sodalite moon. I don't usually do these in the evening, so it is a little harder to see stuff. But anyway, if you chose with your zodiac, we have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and just take these out now. Your study card. We are going to go this direction this time. The littlest blessing. Patience. Okay, we're wanting to do it this way. All is connected. Death. Inspire. Sacred boundaries. And patience. Okay. If you are into numerology, let's see if we have a couple. So this is 62, 18, and 12. The patience card says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Sacred boundaries says, respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness and self-care. Interesting you have patience twice, so obviously that's a massive thing here. Have a feeling that you're wanting an answer, you know, and I think you're getting little tiny bits at a time, and it's a little bit frustrating. It might even be 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation. Oh, okay. They are telling me to read the back of this for you guys. This mudra fortifies the liver, regulates the body temperature, and helps to balance out strong emotions and inner conflicts. Wrap the first 4 fingers of one hand around the ring finger of the other while pressing the thumb into the middle of the palm. Making sure you see that. Everything which grows regenerates during a healing process, for instance, develops and unfolds until, I'm sorry. Let's do that again. I'm getting tired, guys. Everything which grows regenerates during a healing process, for instance, develops and unfolds, needs a certain time. That is what that says. I was not crazy. Okay. Instead of impatiently frittering our energies away, we can use the times of waiting for better things. Think of a tall, majestic tree in the prime of life and ask it to share its patience, steadfastness, perseverance, strength, and inner composure with you. You inhale its energies with long, deep breaths. And here's a little mantra you can say. My patience and inner calm increase from moment to moment. Oh, there's a number on the back here, 43. I am really getting with this Inspire card that there's something about you that's inspiring to other people. I don't feel that it's like it's asking you to be inspired by something. I really feel like they're giving you a shout out. There's something about you that is inspiring. Okay. And now I'm receiving that this all is connected card and the death card and even the sacred boundaries card. It's an appreciation for the nuances of life, the way that we are a part of everything that happens to us and or with us or through us. All of those things. From birth to death, through all the changes that's what death represents, the change, right? End of something, beginning of something else. That this is a part of us, everything we go through. And this would not come out unless you needed to either learn it or honor it, right? Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Now, if you yourself have a hard time with setting your boundaries, setting the boundaries is actually the easier part. It's keeping them that's hard. So, you can say, hey, this is me. This is what I need. I prefer the kitchen to be clean at all times for my own sanity, for my anxiety level. But holding people to that can be the more difficult part. This really is about self-care. Because if that is truly something that just makes your anxiety level go through the roof, share that with those around you. Let them know. Look, I know this is maybe different, but this is what goes on with me. There's no shame in having our needs and our differences. Do you look down on other people for having their needs? I don't think you do. Maybe we all do from time to time because people's needs are very different. We're raised differently, but we're all growing and learning, right? I think for the most part, you don't look down on other people for their needs. So don't look down on yourself for having needs. Share what your needs are with people. You can look at it as if someone is not honoring your limits, you can look at it as, if I still want you in my life, I'm going to share this with you, right? Now, this is on more of a personal level. Of course, there's like work situations and all that. But for this personal example, if someone in your life that you could choose to have around or not is not honoring you with what your needs are, you can say, this is pretty major for me. It's a need, it's a boundary, and I've noticed you're crossing it. And I need you to see that so that you understand this is how it affects me. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually very mature and good to do. I know it's easier said than done, guys. I know. On the other side of this, on the flip side, if you are not honoring someone else's boundaries and you already know what they are, I think you've got some kind of self-mastering to do then. Maybe notice, is it a lack of care towards that person? Is it something that you don't have a lot of control over because you completely forget? Figure out what that is. And if it's important enough with the boundary you're crossing with this other person, then you need to apologize for it, right? You need to fess up and say, I don't know why, but I keep forgetting, or I've realized I didn't think this was that important, but apparently it is, that kind of a thing. What else, guys? You want me to keep? No, we're good? Okay. Like, how much can I talk about that? God, I'm really wondering what's inspiring about you. Do you know? Some of you do. Some of you know what's inspiring. Others, it might be something that you don't even realize, because it's not how you think. It's different. I have a lot of health issues. And so to me, health issues are not inspiring. It just is not, right? It's something I go through daily, of course, because they're health issues. But I learned along the way, there will be these little comments every once in a while. They're like, dang, I don't know how you deal with that. That's someone being amazed, right? That's an inspiring thing. My dad even says, well, if you can do it, I can do it. A little bit of a funny way to say that, but inspiring. So it might be something that you're not even clued into about yourself, or because you don't think of it that way. It could be your study habits. It could be your work ethic. Anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else you would like to give them? Okay. The patience twice. Yep, okay. I feel like they are giving you a shout out to how patient you have been. This is not saying be more patient. Some of you it might be, but they're right now it's talking about they're noticing, they're giving you credit for how patient you have been. Because what happened was I was brought to these two cards at the same time, and then we went into death. And there is a change. There is something you're waiting for. You're waiting for this change to happen. And okay. I'm being asked to draw another card, so let me, hold on. Okay, I got out the Solar Kingdom Tarot deck. Top two from this pile is what I'm hearing. Eight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Interesting. So, your patience with the situation. This is, the Eight of Pentacles is all about basically working hard, but getting it down to the detail. Like, really being detail oriented with it. It's like you're almost there at the exact perfectness, right? Almost there. I mean, and then you can't get past King. So it's like you're almost there, and then here's the King of Pentacles. Who has everything. I am not the kind of reader that likes to give time frames to things, because even though, yes, I do monthly predictions, I just feel like there's too much that can change that we're not in control of. And the spiritual world can do its thing. Other people that, whether we know them or not, can make decisions that somehow manage to affect, right? The world is too chaotic to give time frames and expect them to be exact. So with this, I just want to say that your patience is being rewarded. This is literally just one page over. You know, you're gone from, you're almost there, you're just about perfect, not that anything's perfect, but you're almost there, to suddenly you've got it all. Yeah. There's been little steps, and there's been many steps, and this could be obvious to you, or this could be a behind the scenes kind of thing, spiritually speaking. But you've been patient. It's been a long time. It's coming to fruition. So there you go, guys. Felt that come to a close. I hope this has been beneficial for you, truly. I hope that regularly you feel seen, loved, heard, understood, cherished, all the amazing things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. All right. Pile 3 with your Azurite. It is now evening time, and it's gotten dark, so I've had to turn the light. See, I don't know if you see that quite as well, but there you go. If you chose with your Zodiac, we have Gemini, Cancer, Aries, and Libra. I'm going to go ahead and just put those away. You have your Rebirth card, which, what is this, the third time this has come out now for choosing cards? All right. Whatever you want, Spirit. Whatever you want. We're just going to go ahead like this. All right. We have Love, Barrier. There is one who watches over you. Interesting. I feel, okay. Break chains. The Seeker. Flower Spirit. And take a step back. No hassles. If you are into numerology, we have 7, 10, 44, and on the back of this is a 37. Love says, I commit to the practice of seeing all good, or seeing the good in all things. Breaking chains says the only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. It also says self-limiting beliefs. Okay, let's start with the Take a Step Back card because there's stuff to read on the back of it. So it says, gosh, it's hard to read in this light. Bear with me. The Stomach Mudra fortifies the stomach and calms the nerves. All kinds of strife and annoyance represent stress for the stomach. They cost energy and wear one down. If anger is unavoidable, let it flow by, drumming on a wall with your fists, and then practice the mudra. While you are keeping the mudra, breathe in slowly through your nose 10 times and breathe out loudly and forcefully through your mouth. After that, allow your breathing to become regular and more gentle. Imagine yourself wearing a captivating smile with which you calmly and coolly win over the world. And here's a little mantra it says, calmness and equanimity are witness to my inner strength. And this is what the mudra looks like. So basically, it looks like you're... No, it's this one. It's the inner portion, and it's right here. Okay. Okay. First thing I'm getting is with this barrier card that there was a purposeful barrier placed here. I don't know why, but it was meant to be there. It's whether it's something you're needing to get over or someone else is needing to get over that you're involved with somehow. I mean, it's like with birth, right? Like the child has to come through, and this is like a rebirth. And I feel like love has to jump over something. No. Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. Love is breaking through, not jumping over. It's breaking through this self-limiting beliefs. It's breaking the chains. It's sought you out. There is someone who watches over you. This being, entity, human, don't know, seeks you out, watches over you, and their love is turning you into this unicorn. Their love is breaking not just your own chains, but familial chains, family, past lives, current family's issues. This is really strong, you guys. Which, I mean, rebirth, right? Yeah. You are wrapped up in them. Suddenly I'm seeing this is hair. This is all this hair around this owl. It's like you are the owl and you are just being held and wrapped up and secured. It has been or will be timing is funny here. If they have not broken through yet, they will. If you have already, if you know what I'm talking about, then you really know what I'm talking about. It has been a ride, right? It has been a ride because breaking chains, being rebirthed, all this stuff is not easy. This is not like, woo, suddenly the next day I'm good to go. No, it's a lot to go through, a lot of waves, a lot of crashing, a lot of walls, a lot of bricks. But there's freedom. There's so much freedom. This flower spirit. So oftentimes when I get something along the lines of a flower, a fairy, stuff like that, it's very much to me about flowers don't compare themselves to others. They're just being flowers. And they each bloom differently. Different flowers have different needs. And this is about walking freely within that flower spirit. You're overcoming so much. Wow. Is there any more, Spirit, please? I do feel like I'm going to be grabbing more cards for you, but I want to check before I do that. Okay, this take a step back, no hassles card is not so much about, like, they're not saying you need to step back. It's not. It's saying this is a natural thing that's going to happen because of how much this love is affecting you, that you are just going to be way more relaxed than you've been. This love is pure and incredible and healing. And you can fall back into it like it's like the trust is 100%. There's no problems here. I don't mean to say there's no problems happen. Like, you know, we have situations, we're humans, but this love is greater than any of the problems. You know you can get through it because of this love, whatever the situation is. Okay, let me draw cards for you. Okay, I've got 2 decks for you. I've got Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards. Taking both? Top one. And we've got, oh, this one's hard for my hands. This is The Universe Has Your Back. Top 2 down, and we'll take the next one. Okay, there we go. What have we got? My vibes speak louder than my words. And held, just like this, like the owl, held. May you feel the ocean's caress. This is telling me that my vibes speak louder than my words, that this love that you are experiencing or about to experience is going to be so good for your body. It's body, mind, and spirit, soul, guys. This is full range here. And I think it's going to be difficult for you to express the full meaning of, because of how much it's going to affect you, or has. It's really beautiful, you guys. This is, if you've been through it, you know how gorgeous this is, and how much, even though the turmoil has happened, how rocky it could have been with the breaking through of the walls, you know, because you're at the end of it. You understand. You're being held. You're being loved. It is a rebirth. It changes you so that you can truly rest in this and be you. And for those of you that are about to go through it, there you go. Have fun on this wild ride, because it is. It's wild. It's chaotic. Sometimes it's scary. But it's so beautiful at the end. So beautiful. And you want this. You want this. So you keep going. Okay, guys, I do feel like that's a close. It's a little bit of a short one, but can't do anything about that. So much love to you guys, obviously. I hope that this has been beneficial for you. I hope some of you I know, but for the rest of you, I hope you feel truly loved, seen, heard, understood, cherished, all those good things. I'll see you guys next time.